Hello, my name's Lizzie. I'm Anglican, and in 2 days' time I'm going to be moving into a convent ready to become a postulant. While I am walking to the Saturday morning Eucharist at a residential home, I thought I would share with you some of the things I'm most looking forward to.
I will hold your people in my heart.
Firstly, I am so looking forward to just getting into my room and unpacking. I've been living out of bags for about the last fortnight almost. I can't wait just to get to my room at the convent and actually put clothes in my wardrobe and put things into drawers, and not that I've got that much, but just to actually unpack my bags and find homes for everything and settle in. I am looking forward to meeting the sisters again, because I spent time with them as an alongside and I got to know them a bit, and it started to feel like quite like a bond with them, so I'm really looking forward to seeing them again. I am looking forward to the silence in community life. Like, obviously I've lived on my own the last few years, so I'm used to having a lot of silence at home, and at a convent it's quite a nice, they have quite a nice balance between being together and silence having quite a priority. So like meal times, you eat together but you're eating in silence, so that to me that's like the best of both worlds. But I'm really looking forward to being back somewhere where silence is given, that there are definite times for silence in the day, and silence is just seen very important and part of like the rhythm of life or the community life. I am looking forward to the fact that Eucharist is going to be every day but also on site, because I've been trying to get my life to fit around a daily Eucharist the last few years, which is easier said than done when you're not in a religious community and when you're working. So I've been trying to get like part-time jobs to fit around it, and I've been sometimes walking up to like 40 minutes a day to get to a Eucharist, and even just on a normal day it would be back an hour and a quarter to walk to a Eucharist. The service would be half an hour and then walking back to work. So I'm looking forward to the fact that Eucharist is like built into the day and just on site, and doesn't take up, like all the travelling doesn't take up so much of the day. Going back to the sisters, I'm really looking forward just to learning from them, because they are so fascinating to talk to, the experiences they've got, and just little things they say, like the depth of spiritual wisdom these sisters have got, and quite often people just who are kind of age 60 and beyond, that they're the people that I most enjoy talking with. My best friends are all in their mid-60s plus, just because not that I don't like people my age as well, but I just find people who are like quite a bit older than me, there's so much I can learn from them, and they've got just this kind of like depth and spiritual maturity to them that I would just really like, yeah, kind of benefiting from somehow. I am really looking forward to just being with people who are kind of like-minded. Like, not that I expect that I'll have the same opinions as all the sisters, or that all sisters have the same opinions on things, but I guess what joins them all is that they all feel called to a similar thing, and they all feel called to that particular community. So I'm the last few years it's been difficult to find other people, especially my age, who feel called to the kind of life that I do. So it'll be really nice to be living with people who feel called to a similar thing. Yeah, and linked to that, I'm really looking forward to potentially meeting other people my age who feel called to religious life. I've mentioned in some videos already that there was a postulant there my age who's now a novice, so she's still there, but she's gone up to the next stage now in her discernment journey, so she's now a novice like my age in the same community. And I've heard that there are kind of conferences where I think it's postulants and novices, all the postulants and novices, I think the Anglican ones in the country have get-togethers, and I think there might be something else where all the younger people in religious life, which might be Anglican and Roman Catholic, get together. So if any of these kind of conference type things happen during the months that I'm a postulant, I'm really looking forward to meeting other people who are at the kind of the earlier stages of testing their vocations to religious life, and also potentially meeting other people my kind of age who feel called to religious life. And then linked to that, I'm just really excited about the future of religious life, because I wasn't sure if maybe, because I didn't meet that many people. I'm under a bridge, which is why it's so dark. My voice might be echoing. But because I didn't, my sisters that I met when I was looking at all these different communities were quite a bit older than me. I wondered, is God still calling people to what you might call like traditional religious life, as opposed to like new monastic communities? But is God still calling people to become like monks and nuns in this day and age? And the fact that this novice who went to one of these conferences, who's my age, she said that when she went to this get together, quite a few of the people were our kind of age. So it just goes to show that God still is calling younger people to religious life. So I'm just really excited about the future of religious life in general, and what it might look like in terms of the fact that you've got younger people coming in, and that they can obviously then learn from the people who've been in religious life for years, and then kind of carry on that inherited wisdom into the next era and combine it with our contemporary society and use of the internet, and just find ways of taking traditional monasticism or traditional religious life into this next bit of the history of the world in this country. So I'm really looking forward to kind of the future, like my future, whatever God has got planned for me, and working out or having help in discerning where God wants me and how God wants to use me. But also I'm really excited about the future of religious life in general.